I've got a confession to make. I've been resisting freedom, and I didn't even know it. Now, could you be doing the same? That's what we're going to take a look at today. Coming up. Welcome to the Power of Quiet. Since you found your way here, chances are you're someone who's interested in freedom, in self-realization. And yet, like most of us who are on this path, while we say we want freedom, often our actions don't follow our words. We make excuses, we put it off, we avoid it. Heck, we even push it away. And that's what I found myself doing this week, to my surprise. So I want to share this story with you. It's a story about masters and gurus. Now, I'm sure you're aware of some masters like Lester Levinson, Eckhart Tolle, and maybe you even had the fortune to meet such a master in body, which is a tremendous experience because a master being here is a demonstration of what it's like to be in the free state. And plus, being here in body, we can see him and say to ourselves, that's what I want. And even go as far to decide, if they can do it, I can do it too. So meeting a master can be a wonderful experience in pointing us in the right direction. Now, back in 2011, I had the opportunity to meet a master in body, a master by the name of Amma, who's also known as the Hugging Saint. And she has a massive worldwide organization, which includes an ashram in San Francisco. And when I lived there, I had a lot of opportunity to spend time with her and really get clear about my intentions and my path to freedom. Yet over the years, as I moved and things came up and I get busy, I didn't go around and see her so much. But once I moved here to the Netherlands, I found out that she was coming to do an event here. And yet, even though I was aware that she was coming, I was making excuses not to see her. Oh, I'm doing a class at that time. I'm so busy. Probably, I just won't be able to make it. Too bad. Yet, I had a friend here who was nudging me to go, and even made arrangements and planned out everything for both of us to go see her. So I said, sure, yeah, okay, let's go. And while we were going, my ego's just having a field day, complaining. Oh, I'm just so busy. This isn't a good time. And I don't feel good. I have a headache. I'm tired. I need to rest because I got more work to do. And just on and on and on. Rah, 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 rah. And then when I got there to the event, it was still complaining. It was judging people. I didn't like these spiritual seekers. Oh, I'm better than them. And I didn't like the venue. Things weren't as perfect as I liked. But I had enough spaciousness and presence to just watch what was going on, not get caught up in my mind. And then I just allowed myself to be as I was in the moment. I was just sitting there. I felt closed. I felt separate. I just felt really constricted and tight and very far from my goal of freedom. I just watched myself and continued to just surrender, allowed myself to be as I was, and enjoyed being at the venue. And just slowly and surely, all this resistance, all this ego complaining melted away, and my heart opened up, and my eyes opened up again to the path, which I thought, in fact, I was absolutely sure I was really solid on, because things have been going so well lately. I'm releasing every day. I'm manifesting great stuff. I just moved to the city of my dreams with the most ideal home. And I even manifested $100,000 out of the blue just last week, just to name a few things. Many things are just going so well. And it seems like I'm just moving up and up and up. But boy, I didn't realize I was so detached from the end goal of real freedom. So that's why I want to share this story with you and pose the question to you. Are you resisting freedom? Or, like me, maybe are you holding on to things in the world, like nice things that are in your life or people that are in your life? Are you completely imperturbable about your life? Like you can just let it go, be detached and surrender everything for beingness? Just take a look. See if that stirs up any resistance at all. Now be honest with yourself. Just look. And invite up any resistance you see right now. Now as you invite it up, just measure it on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 being the most resistant and 0 being the least resistant. And see where you're at. Now, like what a lot of us tend to do subconsciously when we have resistance is we fight with it and we push it down. We say no to it. And see if you've been saying no to that resistance. And when you say no to it, it doesn't go anywhere, does it? So right now, just look at that resistance, wherever it's at. If it's at a 3, a 6, a 9, or whatever. Just look right at that resistance here. And say yes to that resistance so it can leave. And here's the thing. If you ever catch yourself disconnected with your goal of freedom, if you do have resistance, a block that's in the way, it's just a feeling. And that resistance is just a feeling. Let go of the feeling, and that freedom that you've been looking for, that you are looking for, you see, it's always been here. So right now, can you say yes to that resistance so you can let it go? And can you say yes to that resistance even more? And can you say yes to that resistance even more? And can you say yes to that resistance even more? And even more. And even more. And even more. And now measure yourself again and see if you moved down on that scale. And just notice. And wherever you're at with resistance now, you got some energy moving. You've made some movement. So now, let go of pushing down the rest of it. Just let it all flow out right now. Just let it all spill on out. And let that resistance go even more. And 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 notice how you feel now. Do you feel lighter? That lightness is your connection, again, with freedom. And all you have to do is just allow this to expand, to open up your path wide open to your goal. All right? So, can you just open up? Let go even more. And just open up. Let go even more. And even more. And by the way, take a look to see if you've been judging yourself because you haven't been as diligent on the path as you would like to be. Or you found yourself wandering or even disconnected with a goal. Maybe you were connected with it at some point, but now it just seems like that was just a long time ago. But see if you've been judging or disapproving of yourself. And see, here you are right now in this moment. And if you're doing it, how does that help you? And you're the one here who's doing it right now. So right now is your opportunity to open yourself up and change everything right now. Could you let go disapproving of yourself? And could you let go disapproving of yourself even more? And even more. 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 Now notice how you feel. Just notice if you feel a little bit lighter. That's you now moving in the right direction. Now could you give yourself some approval? Just because, no reason. Just because you can. And could you give yourself some more approval? And some more. And even more. And could you give yourself permission to be exactly as you are? If you feel stuck, disconnected, distracted, could you just allow yourself to be this way and love yourself anyway? And could you love yourself even more just because? Now notice how this feels. And this shows you right now is where you can make a turnaround and point yourself in the right direction. And something I recommend doing, this is something I'm really going to dig in and do now, is just asking a simple question. What do I want more than freedom and self-realization? Like, what things in the world? What people? What experiences? Do I want to hang on to this body more than I want self-realization? Or just any fear of what I could possibly lose? And do I want to hold on to that? And just whatever comes up, write it down and just let that go. Just a decision to let it go. Let go of the attachment to holding on to it, which leaves you in a position of courageousness to boldly move forward without fear, without hesitation, into beingness. To just jump into the deep end. Say, I don't care. I don't care what happens. I'm going free. That's ultimately what it takes. Just the willingness to jump into the unknown with both feet. So try that out. And let me know how that works for you. Let me know in the comments below. And also, I'm interested in hearing if you've met a master in body, if you have any experiences, please share them in the comments below. And if you've caught yourself kind of off track on your path to freedom, and you feel more on track now, please let me know. Let me know if this was helpful. All right? All right, so happy releasing. And my wish to you is to have all the happiness and freedom you desire. All right, so till next time, I'll see you later.